good, you know, but you don't really see too much. Either way, we're going to talk about him later. Effort getting very low, ignited, and ticking down. That's first blood going to Kellen, as he must have just gotten knocked up here by the Zyra Khan combo.
Yeah.
Not much he could do to respond to that.
No heal for Envy, obviously, so he's just going to tick down there, and even committing the flash to try to escape. It's a really nice engage from Kellen just over.
As a bottom lane, we're trying to be aggressive. We're Kalista Renata, and he's like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm stepping up. I'm going to get it. But the timing is just off, right? This timing, though, could be very good. Is Kellen going to be hand shook back, but he goes all the way back to aiming, drags the Lee Sin with him as Envy will take down the kill.
Lucid not here for this play. They don't have, you know, any idea that Gideon is coming around. There's a lot of vision. Lucid is also wrapping around now, and Karis later on the play here. This could be an issue. Try to slow this down.
Yeah, D+ though not... Okay, are they actually going to go for it? There's the root. In goes Lucid. Effort is going to be kicked away, but Envy alone in the top side, just going to be taken out for free. Lucid flashes away from Karis, and now Karis in a little bit of trouble. Does get rooted down, but D+ not going to overcommit. They get the Kalista basically for free, and now they should wait for this Rift Herald. Now Showmaker is in the top side trying to threaten something here, maybe a follow-up. TP also coming in from the Gragas. Showmaker looking for the play on Envy, catches him just on the edge, flashes in with the root, and Envy is going to get bailed out though. Showmaker going way too deep by himself, and he gets taken out. And that's going to be a kill going in the hands of Karis. They will not pick up this Eye of the Heralds though. But yeah, that was a bit too far there.
You can see here, but definitely a huge win for Bro.
Yeah, now Lucid should be able to get over this wall. Has Karis overstayed is the question. He's got Emperor's Divide and his Flash, but that's a buy as he's going to keep him locked down. That Emperor's Divide is absolutely nothing. Karis will flash away, though. He's got some help on the way here. Can he delay for long enough is the question. He's level 12 and actually quite tanky. He does go down, but now Gideon and Effort are here. Do they have the damage? Lucid taking 2 turret shots, and down he will go in the trade. Gideon at least able to trade one back.
It's a messy start to the season here, Valdez, but you know, he survived. And let's see if they want to commit. Karis does have teleport, and he's free to use it.
Yeah, they've got 4 guys down here on the bottom side of the map. Morgan is in a lot of trouble here. Just CC for days as down he goes, and Kellen, of all people, is going to pick up the kill. Didn't even use Ignite, obviously not trying to take that kill. Big committal from DK, though, and now with the Void Bubs, little Void Might dudes there, they're going to push in here, and this is a lot of mid-lane pressure already from Bro.
Yeah, if the kill goes over to Xayah, you feel a lot better about this, but you're actually going to trade a kill for 3 turrets. You got 1 yourself. Can you punish this is the question. Kingen has no ultimate, used it on the previous play. See if Bro can get out.
Well, Effort looks free. He is going to flash away, actually, and there's the hostile takeover, and now it's just going to be Envy who's left to the dogs, and down he goes. So he is the sacrifice. They do get the mid-tier 2, but that's another kill in the hands of DK.
Yeah, very wild and messy game. Successfully really staved off some of the pressure. They avoided those Drake fights. It's 4 men to kill Morgan, right? It's difficult to dive a Jax. He has Counter-Strike, and there was a teleport. Maybe Azir could come down here in Emperor's Divide, so you want to commit 4, but you lose that top turret, you lose mid and mid-inner.
Why are you taking all the kills?
Yeah, he's mad he's taking all the kills because he needs some of that money. And then, of course, this here is Effort having to flash an ult away. Gideon does escape here. Close call there, actually gets caught by the root.
Maintains vision control of the top side here.
Showmaker spotted. He just can't enter this fight.
Yeah, I mean, Callan's got to pull the trigger if they're going to engage at all. As it goes to Xayah, that is Cloud Soul over to DK, and immediately Gideon goes down. Great engage follow-up from Showmaker. As all of the plays here from the side of Bro just a bit lackluster, a little bit too little, too late, as one by one the dominoes fall. Only Effort and Envy are left here to stand, but that is massive for D+, and aiming is flanking. He's like, okay, I'll show you how to do it, and that is 5 kills and ace to the side of DK.
I mean, that's it. That might be the game here. 23.5 minutes in, that's 4 time, but this bottom push, the 4-man is so strong. Lucid trying to hide back here to potentially be able to counter-engage if Bro tried anything, if Karis tried to pull a fake or slide in and pull the AD carry. You mentioned it, aiming still has his ultimate available, could just simply just avoid that engage. Sundisk will simply buy time, but that is all it is going to do here. Some additional gold going over to D+, and that's going to be an inhibitor down here. Showmaker holding down mid alone. And there's no Jax, in the side lane here. Morgan's just sitting with his squad, so Bro gained nothing. It's 4,000 gold on the play after a Cloud Soul is picked up.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the LCK, if you give one team an Ace and a Baron, yeah.
So many threats, so many engaged champions.
Only way to do this is get Prio in mid and make a stand somewhere. As the engage comes in, they find Gideon. He's rooted pretty much forever, and down he goes. The damage from aiming is just too massive as Lucid gets into that backline with Kellen. He's taking a lot of damage and will get away, but the follow-up from Kingin and the rest of the team will be good. That's a Quadra already, as aiming is trying to pick up a Penta here in day 2 and should just be able to unless Kellen steals another. It's not going to happen, and aiming will get a Penta in the first game of the series.
First Penta of the season very early on, and D+ will push down to win it. Showmaker already was close until it wasn't, Valdez. That one Cloud Soul fight really opened things up, and with no vision, they had to try to push out mid, but they get caught by another Pop Blossom there from Showmaker.
Dragon stacking, that's what we like. You have some extra time in the early game and the mid game, and sometimes the late game. So here's Kellen just zooming in. He's got the zoom. He's Envy in a little bit of trouble, but there's the Bard ult. Gonna buy some time, aiming full health. That ult is just gonna sail wide somehow, and aiming is going to look for this kill as Lucid sets him up. That's first blood. Aiming, though, is gonna see a Sejuani, and DK have taken too long with this play as Gideon gets in position and will block the vault over the wall. It's a double kill for Gideon.
Yeah, double kill for Gideon. That's gonna make this Sejuani a little bit tankier.
Over, not gonna hit the knock-up onto Karis. And now we just have messiness and action around the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, very awkward. Karis has to stay in the pit, and the rest of the team has to come up. He has to flash.
Karis has to flash, but it's perfect because Kellen's going to go down. Nice snipe this time around from Envy. That's the Rakan just gone. Kellen going a little bit too ham, but now the TP comes in and Lucid gets in underneath that one, but he's in a bit of trouble as well. They need some damage. Kingin making his way in with the teleport. Morgan as well, a little bit late, but perfect timing perhaps as he is looking for more. Flashes in, nearly able to take down Lucid, but maybe he went too far himself as now they're chasing down Showmaker. It's a double kill for Karis, and it will be the Dragon to Bro.
Looks like the Dragon Lane luck is changing.
Oh boy.
We'll get an exit kill, but what a bizarre set of plays here. Unfortunately, we'll slow, but slow and steady wins the race,
They had to take a sip of their brew, it's bro and brew. So the hand was off the mouse for just a little bit, and then they go up and they're ready to finally take this down. Lucid is nearby. He has King in as well. You see the Black Leader here taken. Will the smite come in? And the Poppy ultimate just gives it for free. And King in gives us a little thumbs up. There you.
I mean, Jax gets a lot of agency out of this. I think D+ need to try to make something happen down here because this might end up being a lot of turret damage. TP.
Yeah, TP's coming in, and the ult does go in onto Karis. They want to come into this, but the arm guard it's completed, guys. He's able to stasis, and now this dive might actually work out. They're going in on the Karis. He goes down, and now aiming has to go into stasis himself. Showmaker looking for the divide. Envy with no E remaining, and he flashes just to die as the rest of the team had already jumped ship. And DK position.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly could set up for a pick. As Lucid also threatening Envy. Caught.
Yeah, he's just gonna maybe die. He's gonna go down. Envy just takes him out as the team not there together, and Lucid going way too far forward by himself. Maybe feeling a little bit too easy when he was on the CL squad. And so if you're going to engage, it has to be crisp. Now, DK, they say, we're just gonna do Baron. And they might just be able to do it. I mean, they have insane amount of damage, and Gideon goes flying. It is free for the side of DK. And now Bro trying to punish them for that one, but D+, they say, okay, we'll just run away from this one. No punish comes in. They don't have their Sejuani, and no engage allows them to do anything.
It's a really clean disengage out of the Baron pit as well, splitting it.
It's not going to be easy. Maybe can match Showmaker on the bottom side. You see a fight over the blue buff, and it is going to go the way of Bro, I believe, but the engage here is quite strong. Karis in a lot of trouble. The timing is good, and that is a free Azir. Just going to go the way of D+.
I mean, that might be an opened up inhibitor here, as they've got follow-up on this play.
Look at King, and he's like, okay, you don't have Azir. Now I can just walk in a forum.
True shot to try to clear the wave to keep this inhibitor turret alive.
Kellen gonna try to set this one up once again. The Bard ultimate does delay and buy some time, but Redemption as well, and the follow-up engage is good. Morgan has to back away. Showmaker very low, but he is going to survive here as the siege on the inhibitor. This is without Baron, mind you, and it's the mid-inhibitor gonna go the way of DK.
With that cannon minion surviving, you know, they have enough pushing power on it. Lucid will respect. As this Drake is spawning in 20 seconds here. King in.
Okay, well, they know he's here, but he doesn't care. Just gonna press the R button on Takaris, and he dies for free again! And that's gonna be the end of that. The Bard ultimate is just a celebration for DK. And that's just...
Now what do? Effort on the flank here, trying to scout this out.
It's feeling a little bit like game one once again, where it's like you don't have a lot going on, so you just try to group up in mid, as now it's just a dead Bard. He's just 100-0. The burst showing through feels like solo queue. It's going to be the end of effort. Doesn't even have time to flash.
You don't want to be the one who has to check. You don't want to be the one who's trying to come out there and clear vision, but you've got no choice. And Showmaker finally gets the punish. That's Baron. And him still down for 80 seconds. And D+ are just in the full control of this game in all regards right now. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, that's Morgan in a lot of trouble. He's got Gideon nearby. The Counter-Strike is going to help. Bard ultimate as well. He's going to try to seal the fate, but Morgan is standing his ground. He lives as well, as the Jax can be pretty incredible sometimes. Does get away. Shot Barrage will sail wide as well. Through the goal post, looking for Karis. This time not going to land it. Lucid does take a lot of damage, but the Poppy ultimate, a little bit of anti-synergy there, actually. They don't take anyone down. The Bard stun comes through as well. And now Aiming going to have to use some buttons here. Presses his R1, and he's just running away. King in and Showmaker now with a bunch of enemies on their heels. Stun comes through on the King, and he is so incredibly tanky. You can't kill this Poppy. It's not going to happen. The Emperor's Divide comes through, but the damage follow-up is not there. And slowly but surely, DK will chip away at the front lineup, bro. That's going to be the end of that. Envy as well will go down, and D+ will take the series 2-0.
Very dominant performance here from D+, post mid-game, back-to-back, finding the picks they needed in order to scoop up objectives and close out the game. Patient when they needed to be.